7:30 p.m.
Johnson still on his feet for the touchdown. Too much, EJ.
Stop by, grab an autograph, and snap a picture with one of the best running backs in college football this season. The event is completely free to attend, but you can RSVP on the Baker Band's Instagram page today. It's your chance to meet Nebraska running back Emmett Johnson, Wednesday, November 12th at 7:30 p.m. at the Courtyard by Marriott in downtown Lincoln.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now through November 9th, enjoy USDA Choice Boneless Chuck Roast, $6.99 per pound. USDA Choice Whole Beef Brisket, $4.99 per pound. 10-pound tubes of 80% lean ground beef, $3.99 per pound. And Busch Light 30 racks, $17.99 each when you buy two. Call ahead now to reserve your fresh turkey for Thanksgiving. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
When it comes to keeping your equipment running, you've got options at Landmark Implement. Whether you need premium John Deere parts or a more economical solution, A&I Parts from Landmark deliver the dependable performance you can count on with cost savings up to 40%. From filters and bearings to belts and everyday repairs, A&I Parts are built to work as hard as you do while helping stretch your budget further. Stop by your local Landmark Implement parts counter today or shop online anytime at shop.deere.com and experience the Landmark difference.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com. All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
Don't be fooled by the typical holiday ads this year. A new car for your significant other is a dream, but not a likely reality. Why not upgrade the current car you have with a detail? This year's hot item is a gift certificate from Nebraska Auto Detail to make your car look and smell fully refreshed again. We all have clutter and we all make messes, but it doesn't have to stay like that. Give the gift of a clean car this holiday. Buy your certificate at NebraskaAutoDetail.com or call 402-601-5086 for an appointment today.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and Electrical.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2.
This is your year, where your team takes it all the way. Win way more than bragging rights at Warhorse Casino, where your love of the game could put $1 million in your pocket. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with prizes all season long. Weekly cash prizes up to $1,000 cash, season-long leaderboards, and a chance to win $1 million. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
Here at Aspen Builders, our company is building more homes today than I thought we would ever build.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
You know, I am just shocked at how strong our market is here in Lincoln and at Aspen Builders. We're probably helping people right now more than ever get into a new home. We've been able to find pieces of ground we can develop affordably and keep our lot prices down a little bit. I think with our volume discounts and our office staff, 35 years of experience, we figure out a plan that's going to work great for you. We make it perfect. We make it fit your price range. All of this is part of the reason we're so busy.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Welcome to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Former football national champion, speaker, and author Aaron Davis.
Pain is a teacher if you use it. And the lessons in the carnage of pain sometimes are elusive. They hide, they're stealth. The work is finding the lessons through the pain. There's always a message in the mess. Depends on if we want to get dirty and look for it.
Nick Sainert.
Driving left side is Boyer, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of BJ Bradford up the floor to Jack Hostrider. Watch out! Lafisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good!
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks.
Whoa! What a start to a Friday.
Folks.
Can we clip that? Oh, I see you wore your muscle shirt today too.
No, I did not.
Whoa.
No, Nick, I told you.
You
like the gun
see,
show?
but then you have to just bring it out. You had to show it.
Nick, I told you I was sprinting from the. I still got water on my backside.
Mm-hmm.
But Nick, I had to stretch a little longer today, though, man, because my neck.
Yeah. Wow.
My ears are still like ringing just from the. I'm turning up the wrong one.
You're fine.
My ears are still ringing just from the shower because the water in them. I had water in my ears. And
Did your ears do that often?
Well, on the flight last night.
Oh, sure.
And I got
in like 11:30.
My flight. I got home about 12:30.
Okay. Yeah.
And then, there was no 3:30 this morning, buddy.
I saw it. You still were up early.
Yeah, I slept in a little bit.
You did till 5.
Well, here's the deal. I knew if I slept past that, just the rest of my morning was going to be off a little bit. And also, I'll be in bed early at night, though, for sure.
Sure.
I can sleep in a little bit tomorrow. But nevertheless, my ears, they got kind of congested last night. I mean, I feel great.
Yeah.
But just a little bit of congestion, a long flight from the West Coast. But I was driving home, and I was just laughing. I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting up at 3:30, man. I'm like, that'd be stupid for 3 hours. And, so. But, the voice was kind of jacked up a little bit.
On the text line, David goes, AD just hit puberty. Welcome, AD. We've been expecting you.
Oh man, it is good to be back in the 402. What's the area code out in California? What is it? 605?
I've never been. So
You've never been to California?
Well, we had this conversation Tuesday because remember I was going to go with you, and
That's
then
right.
even when you were gone, the text line was saying, Nick, I thought you were traveling with AD.
You know,
I said no.
You could have.
Good.
I think it's the 209, maybe, or 213. It's something like that out in Cali. Anyway, Nick, it was cool because my flight out Wednesday morning was direct from Omaha to LA. So I got to LA like a little after 8 o'clock their time. So a little after 10 here.
AM.
Yeah. And so I wouldn't have breakfast. I didn't want to mess with the morning traffic, because I knew if I Ubered right away from LAX, it was going to be like atrocious because they don't cut off traffic there until that morning commute a little after 10, give or take.
What do you mean by cut off traffic?
What I mean is like that's when that morning commute kind of eases up a little bit.
Wow.
Eases up.
A lot of people late.
Crazy.
A lot of people late for work.
Some people, different times or whatever. And then you got people getting off work too. A town as big as LA, city as big as LA. And so I went to a little restaurant called Breakaway Cafe.
Yeah.
And so had breakfast there. Dude, I seen like 40,000 dogs. They let dogs in Best Buys.
Oh, well, absolutely.
And everything else. Yeah. So had breakfast there. Then hopped on the expressway with the Uber, headed up to Santa Clarita. On the way back, instead of LAX, I flew Burbank.
You did.
Yes. I've never been to the Burbank airport.
That's where Lincoln is, or the Huskers are flying into.
Oh, they're flying to Burbank as well?
They're flying into Burbank. Maybe that was Sipple.
Or they go in Orange County.
Maybe I'm thinking Sipple was flying into Burbank. Maybe
that
was
canceled this morning, right?
Did it?
That's what Jake just told me. That they flew out of Omaha. They were supposed to fly to Lincoln.
Well, yeah, because you have all the shutdown stuff.
Talking to a pilot last night.
Were you in the cockpit?
No, I did it on the video. He waved when I was shooting some video.
Sure.
In Burbank, you go on the tarmac.
Yeah.
Then you go on the plane from that way, from the stairs. And I was talking to the pilot. He goes, you're lucky you're flying out today. He goes, tomorrow is going to be a bleep show.
Well, I've been perusing flights. I'm heading out at some point in early December. So Austin, I don't know if I would assume that Austin's told people. Austin will not be here for a couple of weeks because of some family excitement going on. And so in early December, there's a moment where I'm looking at potentially flying out and heading down south for a day or two, and the flights have skyrocketed. The prices have skyrocketed just in the last day or two. Nick. To where it went from like it was like round trip was like 221 or something like that to like 372. So it's so here's the deal. Here's what I was saying. The flight companies, they're all, hey, be careful. We don't want you to fly like
supply and demand.
Yeah, but hey, they understand that this is an opportunity for them to jack up the prices,
which is jacked up, man.
100%.
It's
unfortunate.
Well, already. Like I said, that pilot, he said it's going to be an absolute bleep show today. And he says, and he goes, until they figure things out in DC.
Yeah.
He goes, I would say this. I said, if you're flying leisurely, I said, would you suggest flying? He goes, absolutely not.
Yeah.
He goes, we don't even know what's going on. He goes, once I get to tomorrow morning, when he woke up this morning in Omaha, he goes, we don't even know what's going to happen, whether we'll take off or not, because it depends on what airport they're going to. Because if you think about reducing 10% of air traffic.
Yeah.
Is massive.
They were talking, so they were talking, and I don't know how accurate these numbers are, but this was going like even just 10% was going to affect over 320,000 travelers every day.
How many?
320,000 travelers every day. Because it's also, I mean, the worst part of it all is that it's affecting the 40 busiest airports in the country. Yep. And so you're talking LAX, you're talking DFW, you're talking all of these massive, Chicago, Denver,
DFW,
Atlanta. You're talking about all these incredibly busy hubs that 10% of it, I mean, you talk about it, there's probably a couple million people that fly every day across all airlines. So you take 10% of that, you're looking at about 300,000 plus that are going to be impacted on a daily basis. It's crazy. And take the politics out of it. This just sucks.
It's terrible.
Like it sucks because it was not ripped away, because it's such a first world problem. It's like, oh, I can't fly, right? But like,
but you know what? Really, it's not, because that's people's livelihoods.
I was going to say, a lot of people depend on it
TSA,
for work and to get to places for meetings and things like that. To where you sit there and you go, man, this is it's unfortunate. And a lot of people I know don't like using the apps and they like the paper printout boarding passes. And unfortunately, AD, that's how they're notifying all these customers. So a lot of people, I'm sure, especially today, are getting to the airport thinking they're flying somewhere.
Yep.
Their flight's been canceled. They've been taken off a flight. They're getting refunds. They're working through all of that
chaos.
I'm sure the security lines, not the security lines, but the desk, the lines, customer service areas. As soon as you walk into the airport, are just a mile long today.
I am so thankful. I thank God I am not in airport. Now, Nick, I thought for about 30 minutes and just kind of working things out in my head. I was going to stay.
Yeah,
because obviously our Huskers play at 8:00. The Steelers play at SoFi Sunday night. But then I started thinking, bruh, you got 3 sets of clothes. So you wouldn't fly home until Monday.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking all the things that I have some major things going on today business-wise, so I'm just thinking, okay, wait a minute. Now, if this was something I couldn't control, that'd be one. I can control this. And these are things that, you inconvenience other people because basically, for a trip of pleasure.
Yeah.
Then, more importantly, I'm thinking, I don't know if I'd even get home Monday the way the airlines are right now. I'm like, no, I'm going home.
Yeah.
I'm not messing with it. So, man, if you're traveling today, folks, best of luck to you. Be safe.
And keep us updated.
Yeah,
let us know how it goes.
Absolutely, because it is going to be an absolute mess in airports. Seen a lot of Husker fans in Burbank yesterday, man.
Yeah.
A gentleman, Ryan Kirchhoff, I believe his name is. And, brother, forgive me. I'm eating at the restaurant in Burlington. Burbank. I don't know where that guy was at.
The Coke factory. You were thinking about the Coke factory. I was eating there at Burlington Coke Factory. Got a nice little buffet in the back. AD, that's the employees' lunches. Oh.
So I'm eating there, and there's 2 guys that walked in. They sat down, and the guy had the Nebraska hat on, and so I finished eating up and everything. And I said, hey, man, GBR. There's like, hey, good BR. There's like, you from Nebraska? It's like, yeah, I'm from Nebraska, man. And then, I had to.
I actually have this national championship ring that I love to let other people try on. If
did. So the one guy looked down, he goes, "Where's that ring from?"
I knew it. So I played on some of the most successful teams of all time. What's your name? You want to know me?
I was like, actually, I got into 30-30 rule. The guy goes, what's 30-30? Up 30 seconds left. I took off my bib, put the hot dog down, and ran into the game for a few snaps.
Isabel goes, oh, they didn't recognize you?
Then the one guy, they're both from Grand Island, and one guy goes, yeah, I remember you, man. I'm thinking to myself, in my head, I'm going, no, you don't. Dude. How many beverages have you had already today?
Yeah.
So then I get in through security, and there's like just a crowd of people. And that's where Ryan goes, AD. I said, hey, man, you know.
It's even more awkward than when they're like, oh, it's Ryan. Oh, Ryan. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I just said, what's up, dog?
Yeah, there you go. That's all you have
always
to do.
say my guy, dog, my man.
Yeah. Bro, what's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
Hey, how's it going, man?
But then,
I've leaned heavily recently into my friend.
My friend.
What's up, my friend?
What's up, my friend?
I have I feel like that's the white guy version.
No. We've been over this. You did good when you said, my man. Go ahead.
My man.
There you go. It flows.
What's up, my friend?
That doesn't sound
I don't know.
That sounds
How's
forced.
it going, my friend?
That doesn't sound
okay,
natural.
okay. Sounds good.
Just my man.
Okay, my woman.
Okay,
that's a problem.
That's called jail.
See, exactly. See, that's what I'm talking about. You got to be careful. Simple. You got to be careful now.
Be careful. So there's a lot going on. Nebraska volleyball takes care of another sweep last night over Illinois. One of the worst games, I'm glad I did not see the whole thing, was the Ravs Broncos. Hey, just win. They take care of the Raiders 10-7 last night as well in Thursday night football. I was kind of watching that off and on the plane last night. I should have just slept because that game was absolutely awful. But a win's a win. They got, and that, first of all, and for you Donkey fans out there, that's 7 straight.
Hey.
And I'm going to tell you something. And I said this last year, and with Raph and yourself too, Knicks, when he stood in front of Peyton, he got in Peyton's face.
Yeah.
I think that was a change for him. And I think Peyton, and I'm not a big Peyton fan.
Sean Payton.
Sean Payton.
Not
exactly.
Peyton Manning.
Not Peyton Manning. Sean Payton. I'm not a big Peyton fan. The old, cheap shot gate, whatever you want to call it, New Orleans. I mean, when you try to take somebody's livelihood away from them, I ain't got much to say to you on that point. Football's football, but when you do it purposely to hurt somebody, I can't get with you. Nevertheless, the Broncos, I like Denver because I like Knicks too, man. I like what they're doing. And think to me, Nick, the NFL is good when your blue blood programs are good. organizations. You know, your Donkeys, your Raiders. Obviously, the Raiders are a long ways away from that. Dallas is struggling like crazy. Good Lord. And just a big prayers out to that organization, man, because the young man that from what it appears ended his own life.
Yeah, Nealon, yeah.
And Nick, I was thinking about that on the plane last night. I was glad that Rule, I was really impressed with Rule by doing that. And just not just Rule, but all the guys in that brought up mental health.
Yeah.
Because here we think this man just scored a touchdown 3 or 4 days ago, and then this happens. Because you never know what somebody's going through, man.
Yeah.
You never know. So thoughts and prayers to that organization, to that young man's family as well. Nick, I know I did catch some of you in Austin's things and Bach when I was kind of in and out. etc. So we're going to dive into, at the 10 o'clock hour, Nebraska, obviously the keys to victory. TJ Lateef's mindset. He's going home basically to play. I was talking to some of the locals there. One of my Uber drivers was about, he said what he told me, he goes, yeah, I'm sniffing 80. That's what he said. He's from the East Coast. That's why he's talking like that. He goes, I'm sniffing 80. But he looked like he was about 60. So he must have been living good. I'm sniffing 80. He goes, I remember that Lateef guy. When in high school, that's how he said it. In high school, he was a stud. He was a stud. That's what he kept saying. I was like, okay, because he said they called Nebraska. So there's a lot of folks around that area, that remember him, because he was just there last year for the most part.
Yeah, there are. I also, in this day and age, this is bad of me to do. But in this day and age of transfer portal and NIL, I mean, this is a big opportunity for TJ Lateef. Like, looking at it from a business standpoint, like as I'm sure TJ Lateef, he has a chance to go make some money these next couple of weeks. That's just, it is what it is. And whether that's from Nebraska, whether that's from another institution, there's opportunities on the table, and people aren't going to like to hear that type of comment, but it is what it is. And that's where we're at right now.
Nick, I was thinking about this, and I'm excited for Nebraska to be away. Sometimes it's good to just get away.
Yeah, Matt Rule talks about that often.
Yeah, it's just good to get away from. I mean, you obviously love playing at home and your home crowd, etc. But after an emotional game like last week, it's a good reset. Yeah, different environment. First of all, one of the Taj Mahals of all college football stadiums, as far as that goes. I'm just excited for the game tomorrow night, man, to see how they respond. I'm optimistic that they will. I heard Coach Bush talking about this morning along with Jake as well. That is one thing that UCLA has definitely struggled with as far as stopping the run. And when you got one of the top running backs literally in the nation, not just the conference, but in the nation, in EJ, that is going to pose some problems for a defense like UCLA's that's already somewhat porous interior-wise. Tackling is not the best. So a guy like EJ, I would like to get him primed and pumped early to have a big evening there in Pasadena. We'll dive into at 9:30 as well, Nick. What did I tell you at 9:30?
We were going to talk Husker volleyball.
Husker
volleyball, Thursday night football.
Yeah, Thursday
stuff
night.
you've already mentioned.
Yeah, stuff I already mentioned.
It's all right. You're running on 4 hours of sleep. It's like Doug the dog again. We're back. I love you.
I love you.
I thought you were going to say it. I thought we were being in sync there.
I love you.
I guess a couple days apart.
And Dougie's also tired.
I know you are. Are you doing anything this weekend? Got any big plans before we go to break here?
I have about a 4-hour strat planning meeting tomorrow.
What's that?
Strategy.
Oh, I thought you said
planning.
strap.
No, strat planning.
Okay.
And I'm not packing any pieces. Like, AD's going shooting for 4 hours.
I figure I had it.
Why are you holding the gat like this, AD?
Okay.
You're going hunting with a 9mm.
Please put it down. Please put it down. Put it down.
Break yourself.
Yeah. Did you say something?
Aaron is yelling at Pheasant, saying break yourself.
Exactly. Yeah. Aaron, okay, AD.
No, 4-hour strat planning session tomorrow. Then I was going to hit the Husker basketball game, but got to take care of some business first. So I will be watching that. They play at noon tomorrow. They're at Pinnacle Bank. So there's a lot going on as far as Nebraska basketball, Husker athletics in general.
I knew you weren't going.
I thought about it for half a second.
I know. Hey, earlier this week, you're like, oh, man, I might take Brooke to that game. Brooke might be taking herself to that game.
Hey, shout out to my son Keaton and my daughter-in-law Maddie, though. They are running in the Havesy Sunday. Dude,
yeah, I'm
the
good.
high's 28.
I'll watch. No.
Yes.
Let me look.
Let me look.
That is a dramatic change.
Let me look.
These
the
are things...
high Sunday is 36.
Okay. So above freezing.
I was only about 9 off.
Yeah, 8.
36 degrees is the high. So when they start,
It's about to be cold.
I'm thinking.
What do they start? 7 a.m.?
Yeah, it's gonna be about 23. But
Matty
has done this before. Keenan looks like, I told you, Keenan's got big. Keenan looks like a free safety running.
Bulking
He got bulked up. So they said they would rather have and to the runners, let us know on the text line. You definitely want it cooler rather than too hot out there.
Okay.
But I think 25 is like.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I'm
good. I've thought about doing a 5K before, and I kind of cringe at the thought.
Nick, you could do a 5K.
I could do a 5K.
Jeff and Nicole talked me into doing that Husker run.
Yeah.
Back in 2017, 2018.
What do they got the thing coming up? Normally there's like a turkey trot or something that's in November.
I'm not trotting any turkeys.
Well, it's like a 5K.
Yeah, I'm done. I did it once. I'm like I said, I'm not doing it.
I'll do it if you do it.
I'll ride my bike while you do it.
No. I'll do it if you do it.
I'll ride my bike while you do it.
We can do a drive turkey trot.
My doctor told me after back surgery to never run again.
Oh, is it that convenient? All right.
Hey, we're moving? Yeah, my doctor said never to help anybody move ever again.
Okay, so if you're going to make excuses for it, then I can actually give you crap
Nick,
for it now.
You are 24.
Yeah, I know.
You can do it.
Almost to a quarter-life crisis. I know. I've thought about that. I'm 4 or 5 months away from turning 25. 1 year closer to having to get my own insurance. However, it's a big milestone because I can rent a car for no surcharge.
There you go. You're almost car middle age.
I'm the whole world is at my fingertips once I turn 25.
It's a different world. It's a different world.
There's so much freedom.
World.
Yeah, I mean, and I can rent a car now. It's just an extra $25 a day.
No more surcharge.
No more surcharge. You know. Yeah.
Hey, Ryan P said, "What's up, my friend?" Is the Pius the 10th version of "What's Up, my dog."
Then what is "What's Up, my dog"? What high school is that connected to?
I just think that's more just the regular common folk.
We're normal people. We're normal people just trying to get a good education.
Folks, we come back. We're going to talk Husker volleyball in the 13th sweep now, Nick.
It is the 14th
sweep now.
43 straight sets.
Good Lord. Goes back since September, since Creighton, as you used to say, Nick. Say Creighton.
Creighton.
Oh, you really focused on it.
I had to. I can't get made fun of. You guys just give me all the crap.
Oh, man. It's the
just
drive.
sit here.
We'll be back.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
This is your year, where your team takes it all the way. Win way more than bragging rights at Warhorse Casino, where your love of the game could put $1 million in your pocket. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with prizes all season long. Weekly cash prizes up to $1,000 cash, season-long leaderboards, and a chance to win $1 million. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Here at Aspen Builders, our company is building more homes today than I thought we would ever build.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
I am just shocked at how strong our market is here in Lincoln and at Aspen Builders. We're probably helping people right now more than ever get into a new home. We've been able to find pieces of ground we can develop affordably and keep our lot prices down a little bit. I think with our volume discounts and our office staff, 35 years of experience, we figure out a plan that's going to work great for you. We make it perfect. We make it fit your price range. All of this is part of the reason we're so busy.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Prashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
When it comes to keeping your equipment running, you've got options at Landmark Implement. Whether you need premium John Deere parts or a more economical solution, A&I Parts from Landmark deliver the dependable performance you can count on with cost savings up to 40%. From filters and bearings to belts and everyday repairs, A&I Parts are built to work as hard as you do while helping stretch your budget further. Stop by your local Landmark Implement parts counter today or shop online anytime at shop.deere.com and experience the Landmark difference.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Mike, I've been thinking our house could really use a makeover. How about new siding?
I've been thinking the same thing. Have you heard of James Hardy?
Yes! Sarah down the street had Roofing Service Company install James Hardy siding on their home, and they love it.
Roofing Service Company does have great reviews.
They took her through the design process and made everything super easy.
Roofing Service Company offers expert design and installation. Couple that with James Hardy's durable products and variety of colors, you and your family will love your exterior remodel. Just visit roofingservicecompany.com. That's roofingservicecompany.com.
If one of the things running through your mind as a business owner is the recurring worry of possible cyber attacks, you can let out a sigh of relief. Hamilton Business Technologies has you covered. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we offer real-time threat monitoring, advanced security protocols, and more to keep your data safe from harm. We care about the success of Nebraska businesses and communities like yours. Learn how we can help you at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
The party is back on in Lincoln this fall, and there's no party like the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the whole ticket crew for 2.5 hours of pregame coverage before every home and away game this football season as they get you ready for the game. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show at our downtown studio at 11th and O. Sponsored by Select Plumbing, Raising Cane's, Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Currency, and the Kindler Hotel. Now back to the drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert, sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, folks, we're back on this fabulous Friday. Nebraska is heading west. If you are heading west, folks, travel safely. In the airports, it's going to require a lot of patience, I think, for many that are heading out to Pasadena.
Well, it's a good thing the entire human race has plenty of patience.
Yeah.
Never in a rush.
I don't know, man, because this lady yesterday in the airplane, I didn't understand it. We were getting off in Denver, and maybe, I'm just going to say maybe she had a connection flight.
Yeah.
But one thing, and text line, let me know what some of your airline flight pet peeves are. She was 2 or 3 rows behind me at least, and she's bumping people to get and just cutting people.
No way.
I don't understand. And I'm just still sitting in my seat, and I get ready to get up, and she was it wasn't on purpose, of course, but she was swinging her backpack around, bust me right in the head.
Really?
And she goes, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry." I'm like, it's all good. I'm just thinking to myself, where are you going?
Yeah, we're all trying to get off this plane.
Where are you going?
That's my biggest thing is I sit here, I'm like, we're all trying to get off of this.
And she's, stepping over people. I'm just like,
yeah.
You know what, Nick, I'm grateful. I thank God for what I do, man. But air travel, dude, is not what it used to be.
The worst can be, and this actually just happened the last time I flew to actually Chicago. It would have been Chicago with for Big Ten Media Days. Where it was unfortunate because there was this person who I think I was in like the 11th row of the plane or something like that. So pretty close to the front. And somebody comes rushing up through the middle to get off the plane. However, they forgot their bag up in the overhead bin in the back.
Now what's
so now they needed help, and they had to say, "Excuse me," through about 20 rows to get back to their original seat where their overhead bag was. I figured, you know what? That's enough public embarrassment that nobody needs to say. Yeah, just stay back there. Nobody needs to say anything to you because that's enough public embarrassment to have to go back and go, all right, all these people that I just trampled over, I got to come back. I'm sorry.
Everybody's got some place to be.
Yeah.
And you're really not, and they usually announce if there's tight connections, they announce, hey, if you don't have a tight connection, let those who do go.
Mm-hmm.
There was none of that. So the blast in the head, I'm like, dude, I cannot wait to get off the
Adam
airplane.
says this on the text line is standing when the plane lands drives him crazy.
You know what, Adam? I'm with you, dog.
Sometimes you got to stretch out.
Yes, because you know what, Adam? After back surgery, I was one of those, but I'm always trying to do my best to be courteous to folks who are beside me.
Yeah.
Or trying to get out to stretch their legs, but or the person that gets on their phone on speaker on an airplane. I'm just like, come on. We all don't want to hear that. Thomas and Lincoln, people who don't control their own BO and sit next to
that is a problem on a multitude of fronts.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway.
Nick, the Husker ladies did not have any problems at all last night. In fact, I want to get to one of the texts right there that mentioned some about it. I wanted to get to because they were talking about.
It was questioning. Railroader Matt says, if the volleyball team wins out, will they be considered one of the greatest teams in college volleyball history? Well, Railroader Matt, here's the deal. I think that you can absolutely have an argument for it because if they win out, that includes a national championship towards the end of the season. I just think about the potential storylines. Nebraska, obviously, the Final Four, if you don't know, is going to be in Kansas City this year for college volleyball. So geographically, right in Nebraska's backyard. Right. Nebraska fans proved back in August, on August 28th, that they have no issue making the drive 3 hours south, southeastward. And so anyway, no, I think that in all seriousness, though, it would be considered because that'd be an undefeated season. And in year one of a coach, it was interesting, and there's a really good here on the ticket. We have serve and volley with Jalen Reyes on Tuesday nights, and talking with Jalen a couple of weeks ago, actually, I asked him the question of hey, what has Danny brought to this team that John didn't bring, but just in terms of a new energy. And he said exactly what it was. He goes, Danny, John Cook was a lot more, he said hands-on, but I don't think that's what he meant. He necessarily was saying that John was very, very involved in every little detail, where Danny has kind of stayed back and let the people that are in place just do their jobs. And obviously there's a high expectation and a high standard that everybody needs to do their jobs to a certain amount. But they said that the new energy on the team has been incredible, and that they've just been waiting all offseason to get to this point. 43 straight sets. I mean, that is absurd. That is absurd. And I would love, maybe I need to do this for homework next Monday. Nebraska plays, I believe, Minnesota Saturday at Minnesota. Nebraska volleyball, that is. Maybe I need to do, am I right on that or am I wrong? Do you have your schedule pulled up?
The volleyball schedule?
Yeah.
No.
I thought that's what you were saying.
No, I can do that. I was looking at some of the text.
Yeah, no, I'm 99% sure Nebraska plays Minnesota tomorrow. This is a bad look on me.
No,
but
it's all right.
Nonetheless,
I got you here.
I mean, think about just once again the opportunity that's ahead. 43 straight sets.
Minnesota
won. Maybe some of the homework I need to do for Monday's show is how many points they've allowed, because it almost is also dominating fashion. It's like 25-11, 25-13, 25-6 is one of them that they beat Penn State. It's not like they're skating by.
Okay. So, Nick, that's when they play Minnesota tomorrow at 2:30 there in Minnesota. Nick, and I can't remember, and maybe it was Creighton. Besides Creighton, when was the last time they were tested?
Well, and that's where I think...
I can't think of it. I mean, and the text line helped me out. Besides Creighton, I don't know when they've been tested. We're talking 14 straight sweeps.
Yeah, I think that they've been tested, like the Wisconsin matchup and stuff. Obviously, I think it just speaks to their preparation. I think it speaks to the entire just process from top to bottom with DBK, with Jalen Reyes, with Kelly Hunter, with even Lindsay and director of ops and stuff like that. They're beating all their teams what appears to be easily, but I think they keep setting new standards and new expectations for themselves to give them a challenge.
Nick, I think back to Miami, and about little after 12 o'clock their time, midnight. So it was basically January 2nd. 1993, there was 100+ guys with tears in their eyes that says we'd never want to feel this way again, to be so close.
Yeah.
And we made a decision that we're not going to lose. Think about that for a second. We said we are not going to lose. And Ed Stewart, we were talking about this, me, him, and Kenny Wilhite we were out at Cap last Friday night, and just sitting back there in the conference room, really just sitting there laughing with Jay Gates as well, but also just our minds went back all those years. Ed played with a bad hamstring. We talked a little bit on the air a week ago today. Bad hamstring. He goes, AD, I was not going to miss this game, and Kenny and those guys, Reggie Coopers, the Broderick Thomas, the Will Heights, the guys that came before us, they made the table and says, you guys finish this. And remember in 92 when Trev had a sling on his arm, we got cheated out of that one, in which we all know, we got cheated out of that game. I really think this year's Nebraska volleyball team has that same mentality because the bad taste that was left in their mouth last year. And just simply, and I'm not saying that, who knows what's going to happen. They still got a lot of games to go.
Yeah.
But they're playing with that same resolve, Swim. They're playing with that same vengeance. They're playing with that same discipline. And Nick, they're not just trying to beat teams. They're trying to destroy teams.
Yeah, they just continue to assert dominance. So since 1981, there have only been 4 programs, 5 different teams to finish a season undefeated and win a national title. Penn State did it in 2008 and 2009. USC did it in 2003. Nebraska was in 2000, and Long Beach State accomplished the feat in 1998. So to answer one of the texters' questions regarding undefeated volleyball teams and programs there, 4 programs, Nebraska's one of them, that has finished the season undefeated and won a national title. Penn State's done it twice, 2008 to 2009. That was a stretch from 2007 to 2010 where they won like 109 straight matches, was Penn State for those times.
Rod in South Lincoln, thanks a bunch. He goes, they were tested when they played Kentucky, and they definitely were tested when they played Kentucky.
Yeah.
That reverse sweep. You're exact. Thanks, anonymous Cub fan as well. Thank you so much. Because I forgot about Kentucky, man. Because And you know what? And you know what? Anonymous Cubs fan, and as well as Rod in South Lincoln. I remember looking at a few of the players, they had smiles on their faces, like, and they said in the presser, it's time to play ball.
It's interesting, AD, because so the story, I mean, the reference that you just kind of made about, hey, like, you guys don't want to ever feel this again. And maybe there's some seniors in that locker room that weren't able to be there the next year and help them accomplish the feat, for Husker football for you guys back in the 90s and stuff. But what's unique about this Husker team, this Husker volleyball team, is that everybody that was there last year is here this year.
Yeah.
Everybody that was here 2 years ago, everybody that was there 2 years ago, with the addition of a couple, right? Like Andy Jackson in Virginia and a couple of other players. But the bulk of it, the core of them, were all there 2 years ago in heartbreak. And last year when they lost in the semifinal to Penn State. It's not the message of, it's not Harper Murray last year going, hey, look, I'm not going to be here next year, so I want you guys to finish this. No, Harper Murray's in that locker room, right? And Andy Jackson's there, and Rebecca Alex there. And so it's such a unique perspective because it's the entire core, the entire team is the same group that had and felt the heartbreak last year. It's not them trying to pass along the message. Yeah, it's not them trying to pass along the taste. It's them.
That's a great point.
And so, I think it is. There's a lot of questions on the text line, rightfully so, about, okay, what happens if they don't win the title? What happens if they don't do this? What happens if the streak gets snapped and stuff like that? I think it's hard to be okay and accept losses. It's hard to accept the fact that you might not have accomplished a goal that to this point looks very gettable all season long. I would say that I think it would be a utter shock, and this is crazy for me to even say this out loud, just the magnitude of it. It would be utter shock if this group of Bergen, of Andy, Rebecca, Harper, if they leave and don't have a national title.
It would be.
It'd be shocking.
Because we've seen the body of work.
We've seen some of the most dominant, consistent performances in Husker volleyball history these last 3-4 years. It'd be crazy.
Yep.
But think about the magnitude of that, where we're like, yeah, you know what the expectations? Man, we'd be shocked if they don't win a title.
Yeah.
Think about that's what we're saying right now.
That shows you how good they've played. Such a high caliber of volleyball the past 3 years, as far as that goes, and being so close. But Nick, to your point, that's a great point that you put there, and that those girls who had that taste in their mouth, they're still in that locker room.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them that are still in that locker room. So Nebraska takes on Minnesota tomorrow at 2:30. Chris Leininger, what's up, little bro? He goes, I think like you also mentioned the Kentucky reverse sweep as well on there. Barney, I know this was earlier back in October. I'm looking back at your lights. Barney had asked, good morning to you, the undefeated volleyball teams that won it all. And you answered that question, Nick. So we said, thank you there. So Barney, appreciate you, man. IQ Crew, what's up, homie? I didn't forget about you. Well, I kind of did. I want to make sure I got to it. He goes, LA don't have a Walmart. You should have stayed, AD. Your driver could have hooked you up. You know what, IQ Crew? It was more about
missing me too much.
Because I love you.
That's right.
It was more about
be upfront and honest.
It was be upfront. Just keep it real, AD. It was more about getting stranded out there with the flights. Because when they do something like this, I know they looked at folks who had booked longer, whatever that goes to kind of get precedent. So if I would have just booked the ticket and made that change, I would have been way at the bottom of the priority list, man. So IQ Crew, as bad as I wanted to, watch the Huskers in Pasadena and then the Steelers at SoFi on Sunday night. Monday would have, and then Monday commuters. I mean, who knows when I would have gotten back, and that's just a chance I couldn't take with everything I got going on. But nevertheless, folks, we come back, we got some mystery. Top of the hour, 10 o'clock, we're going to break all things down Nebraska. TJ Latif's mindset, the running game. And Nick, also, I was thinking about this on the plane last night, man. We're going to see another RPO quarterback, and Nico, I'm not even going to say his last name.
Iamali Ava.
Iamali Baba.
Mali Ava. Iamali Ava.
Iamali Ava.
If you got to sing it, you got to sing it.
We'll be back. It's a drive.
Nebraska fans, Wednesday, November 12th is your chance to meet Nebraska star running back Emmett Johnson in this free exclusive event presented by Baker Bands. It all takes place at the Courtyard by Marriott in downtown Lincoln at 7:30 p.m.
Johnson still on his feet for the touchdown. Too much, EJ.
Stop by, grab an autograph, and snap a picture with one of the best running backs in college football this season. The event is completely free to attend, but you can RSVP on the Baker Band's Instagram page today. It's your chance to meet Nebraska running back Emmett Johnson, Wednesday, November 12th at 7:30 p.m. at the Courtyard by Marriott in downtown Lincoln.
Prashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, a few sprinkles possible. Otherwise, we'll see decreasing clouds and breezy conditions with a high near 66. Tonight, a slight chance of showers, otherwise partly cloudy, a low around 42. And tomorrow, a chance of showers in the morning, otherwise decreasing clouds and windy, with a high near 54. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fletcher for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska. Are you familiar with everything the Lincoln Children's Museum offers? Camps, field trips, and game day playdates are just a few of the extraordinary programs provided by the Lincoln Children's Museum. When you spend a day with your family at the Lincoln Children's Museum, your child's mind can explore while enjoying the many interactive exhibits they have, while keeping admission prices extremely affordable. Stop by the Lincoln Children's Museum today in downtown Lincoln, or visit them online for more information at lincolnchildrensmuseum.org.
Mike, I've been thinking our house could really use a makeover. How about new siding?
I've been thinking the same thing. Have you heard of James Hardy?
Yes. Sarah down the street had Roofing Service Company install James Hardy siding on their home, and they love it.
Roofing Service Company does have great reviews.
They took her through the design process and made everything super easy.
Roofing Service Company offers expert design and installation. Couple that with James Hardy's durable products and variety of colors, you and your family will love your exterior remodel. Just visit roofingservicecompany.com. That's roofingservicecompany.com. Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
If one of the things running through your mind as a business owner is the recurring worry of possible cyber attacks, you can let out a sigh of relief. Hamilton Business Technologies has you covered. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we offer real-time threat monitoring, advanced security protocols, and more to keep your data safe from harm. We care about the success of Nebraska businesses and communities like yours. Learn how we can help you at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320. For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O.
Now back to the drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainer, sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we are back. It's a fabulous Friday. Sun is shining, a little breeze downtown here at 1040 O Street. The mothership, 1040 O Street, as well as the mill. Get some hot coffee, a cold beverage, some snacks, read a book, have some meetings, do some Zooms, or just chill and look out the window on this fabulous day. Nick,
what's up?
I got hooked to something this while I was out in Cali, man. I swear they got a Starbucks about every corner out in California, man, out in LA area.
Oh, don't tell me you're on the pumpkin spice train. Okay, good. Stay silent. This is good.
I did, dog.
I know.
I had 3 of them.
You got issues.
Nick,
I got them too. There's a song. It's a song. Issues.
Nick, I couldn't help. I got in line, okay? Because I checked in. I got there early.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my room was going to be ready until like 1. So I just said, you know what? Left my suitcase there and found a Starbucks and worked from there for a while, okay? And the way they had it on the display screen, it just looked so dang good. So I was like,
they did a good job.
They sold me, man. And I tried it. I don't even really like pumpkins to begin with, first of all, you know. But this pumpkin spice latte goes bonkers, man.
Okay. Well,
it goes bonkers. And then across the street from the hotel was In-N-Out Burger.
I did see that. You did text us about that.
Strawberry shake, large Coke, double cheeseburger, a regular burger, and a large fry.
Whoa.
That's why I had to work out a little harder.
Yeah.
In the gym.
I can see.
I sat there and rubbed my belly.
Hey, were you like Raph was in Carney with the chip buffet, just having it all spread out on the bed? I got an In-N-Out buffet.
I stayed there and ate though, man. And as soon as I looked to the left when I was pulling into the hotel, I looked to my left. I was kind of looking down at my phone and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah. Good thing I'm only here for a day.
Yeah, I seen that In-N-Out Burger. And I made myself like, I'm not going there for lunch. I said, but dinner tonight is on and popping. So it was on and popping.
And it probably cost you $11. Well, probably not out there.
14.
Okay. Oh, still
$14.
The In-N-Out prices are incredible.
Oh man, they're so good, man. I love that place.
I haven't been to an In-N-Out since, well, it would have been Arizona. Actually, I think my buddies and I stopped there after we played TPC Scottsdale because we said, okay, we just played TPC Scottsdale, paid a pretty penny for it. We need something affordable for lunch, and we saw In-N-Out Burger. So.
Chrome Page, you see it? He goes,
yes.
When AG says, I love you to Nick, this is how I see you guys.
Hey, also, I wasn't judging you, AD.
Eric's
out of line.
Eric said, Nick with consistent judging of AG said. Hey, I'm telling you right now, man. I think we have them here too. Pumpkin spice lattes.
We got them. We have
pumpkin spice
pumpkin pie latte.
Oh,
it's much better. It's made with. So this is why I said
man,
the pumpkin pie latte that they have at the mill. It's a seasonal drink, and it is. They make it with actual pumpkin.
I'm like try it.
It is really good. And then they put the whipped cream on top and everything. Hey, if anybody's counting, we're 3 weeks away from Thanksgiving Day, which is Happy Eating Day.
Yes, it is. Folks, this segment is brought to you by Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services. Jack has been a well-respected rep since 1999. Can help protect your home, your vehicle, your family, and even your future. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100. Again, that's 402-421-9100. Or visit one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or in Seward. In 2015, 2015.
You took mine. No, go ahead.
Is it yours? an incredible comeback and a very cold comeback, I believe, if I remember correctly, that electrified Memorial Stadium as Nebraska scored 2 touchdowns in the final 2 minutes, upset 6th-ranked Michigan State 39-38. Running back Jordan Stevenson left the team shortly after that, too. He was only here for like a year, I think, give or take. That was the name I asked about last week, Nick. I don't know. He wasn't here very long. He sought a transfer. Of course, that was Coach Riley's team. But as a true freshman, he had no carries, but he did have 6 returns, kick returns for 85 yards and a long of 21 yards. And I think he hit the not the portal, but transfer at the time. He was a 4-star prospect of the 2015 class, number 27 running back in the country, number 34 player in his state. So Jordan Stevenson, but Nebraska comes back and scores 2 touchdowns and beats number 6 ranked Michigan State.
Here's how it sounded. Touchdown, Nebraska. You okay?
Yeah, dude, I'm just old, man. I got my back.
I mean, look what you look like on the camera. Just slowly stretching each side of your each side of your body.
You know what? Now Eric is kind of making some sense. I'm going to throat punch you.
How? I was just making sure you're aware of your image.
Okay. Now, looking at that picture of T-Bud Crawford, I talked to T-Bud Crawford Wednesday morning in the airport.
Oh, is that right?
He was going to ATL Atlanta.
Nice.
And it's funny with just seeing him, just had his legs up, just sitting in the chair, legs up on the suitcase, just chilling. I said, T-Bud, what's up, dog? Hey, what's up? And talked a little bit, but it was like, this dude is the heavyweight, middle heavyweight champion of the world.
Champion of everything.
Just champion and just sitting there, just chilling.
Yeah.
Cool cat, though. That's why I love T-Bud, because, man, he's just that dude.
That's cool.
Just that dude. No entourage, nothing crazy. He's just chilling.
There it is.
Just chilling. Folks, we come back. TJ Lateef, prime time, back home. Whoa, Nelly. It's the words of Keith Jackson. He'll be at the Rose Bowl. Keith Jackson won't, because if Keith Jackson was there, that'd be really weird.
Thank you for clarifying. Let's go to break.
Scare the hell out of him.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
Here at Aspen Builders, our company is building more homes today than I thought we would ever build.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
You know, I am just shocked at how strong our market is here in Lincoln and at Aspen Builders. We're probably helping people right now more than ever get into a new home. We've been able to find pieces of ground we can develop affordably and keep our lot prices down a little bit. I think with our volume discounts and our office staff, 35 years of experience, we figure out a plan that's going to work great for you. We make it perfect. We make it fit your price range. All of this is part of the reason we're so busy.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Are you familiar with everything the Lincoln Children's Museum offers? Camps, field trips, and game day playdates are just a few of the extraordinary programs provided by the Lincoln Children's Museum. When you spend a day with your family at the Lincoln Children's Museum, your child's mind can explore while enjoying the many interactive exhibits they have, while keeping admission prices extremely affordable. Stop by the Lincoln Children's Museum today in downtown Lincoln, or visit them online for more information at lincolnchildrensmuseum.org.
This is your year where your team takes it all the way. Win way more than bragging rights at Warhorse Casino, where your love of the game could put $1 million in your pocket. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with prizes all season long. Weekly cash prizes up to $1,000 cash, season-long leaderboards, and a chance to win $1 million. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
If one of the things running through your mind as a business owner is the recurring worry of possible cyber attacks, you can let out a sigh of relief. Hamilton Business Technologies has you covered. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we offer real-time threat monitoring, advanced security protocols, and more to keep your data safe from harm. We care about the success of Nebraska businesses and communities like yours. Learn how we can help you at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
When the clock strikes 0 after every Nebraska football game, there's only one place to go for instant coverage. Tune in for the Husker After Party Postgame Show on 93.7 The Ticket for each game, win or lose. Call in with all your takes or text the show at 464-5685 and hear quotes from the players and coaches, too. It's the Husker After Party Postgame Show. Sponsored by Anderson Ford and Vinny Krikak of State Farm Insurance.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at WindowWorldLincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Welcome to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Former football national champion, speaker, and author Aaron Davis.
Pain is a teacher if you use it. And the lessons in the carnage of pain sometimes are elusive. They hide, they're stealth. The work is finding the lessons through the pain. There's always a message in the mess. Depends on if we want to get dirty and look for it.
Nick Sainert, driving left side, his border, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of BJ Bradford up the floor to Jack Hostrider. Watch out! Lafisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good!
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, folks, we are back. Of course, most of you already know this. Grateful that Dylan Raiola had a very successful surgery. He posted that. I've seen that numerous times yesterday on social media, the news outlets. Nick, that's great news. Young man.
Yeah.
Is doing well, recovering. On the road to recovery, man, this next chapter.
Yeah. Hopefully, I know they were saying that he obviously wants to be out at UCLA for the game this weekend. Matt Rule said he will not be out there in California and stuff. And so, yeah, Nebraska turns to TJ Lateef. Before we talk about the Huskers, AD, I want to talk about the decision by Wisconsin's athletic director, Chris McIntosh, to come out and say that Luke Fickell is going to return in 2026. And now, this is not me fighting for Luke Fickell to be fired. This is not me advocating for him to stay. This is just a conversation here as to I'm unsure how anybody could look at Wisconsin football right now and go, yeah, you know what? I think they're trending in the right direction. Now, Chris McIntosh, the athletic director of the Wisconsin Badgers as well, also added that there will be a significant NIL investment increase next year into the Badger football program. AD, is this where we're at, where it's like the only reason coaches can't win is because of NIL?
I think there's two schools of thought. And now granted, these are outliers. Georgia Tech, Vandy, and Indiana. You know, there are probably a few with we can smatter in there as well. Because that's going to be the argue against. It's like, no, these cats, you know, came into situations where the resources. Now, I do know this, though. Georgia Tech's former AD, who's now the AD at Michigan State, I think it's Prince. What is this? I forget Price or Prince, whatever. I'll have to look it up. But he was he just got there at Michigan State. He was the former AD at Georgia Tech. And that was one of his selling points. That was one of the selling points and one of the attraction that other schools had to him because he was very good with fundraising. So, and I don't know what the NIL at Georgia Tech is or at Vandy is or at Indiana is, but I will tell you this. Those are three exceptions. Those all three of those teams are very relevant. Obviously, Indiana being one of the top teams, if not the top team in the country right now as far as that goes. Now, to go against that, to go with it, to be a pro with it is this. You know, I don't know how much commitment that Wisconsin had made in previous years to the NIL. However, though, I think it's a slippery slope, though, Nick, for both sides. I think, yes, you do have to pay. That's the way the game is right now. And the thing about it is, man, and you think about bring it outside of sports. There's a lot of people that hate AI. Well, I hate it. Well, guess what? It ain't going nowhere. And neither is this NIL. So you have to adjust, adapt, or you die.
I think a lot of it, we're starting to see a shift in college football at major college football programs. Wisconsin's one of those, to where coaches are asking departments and boosters and donors to basically, instead of seeing is believing, it's believing is seeing, right? And where seeing is the results and believing is the money, right? To where a lot of boosters, a lot of donors, and a lot of fans are going to have the argument, understandably so, of like, we want to see at least partial results before we invest more time, effort, energy into this. Nowadays, though, it feels like coaches and athletic departments are asking those same investors to say, hey, put up the money first and then in order to see results. And so it's turning a lot into, it feels like blind faith, to where it's like, okay, I'll trust you that, hey, I'm going to go ahead and give you X amount of money and I hope I see a return on it. But if not, there's not your SOL, as we all know. And so it's just a wild type of situation we're all in, because when you look at Wisconsin, AD, so obviously, if you're just now joining us, Chris McIntosh, the Wisconsin athletic director, came out and told ESPN yesterday that, hey, Luke Fickell is going to return as head coach of the Badgers next year. Now, these are some of the games that they've played this year. They have lost 38-14 to Bama, 27-10 at home against Maryland, 24-10 against Michigan, 37-0 at home against Iowa, 34-0 at home against Ohio State. They lost in a monsoon out west in Eugene, Oregon, 21-7. This week, they host 24th ranked Washington. Then they travel to Indiana. They host Illinois, and they travel to Minnesota. Wisconsin is currently 2-6 overall, 0-5 in the Big Ten Conference play. Luke Fickell, his time at Wisconsin, he is 15-19. There's a chance that at the end of this year, Wisconsin is either 3-9 or 2-10. When you read off the remaining of the schedule, I don't think they beat Washington tomorrow.
I think the only chance they got is Minnesota, maybe,
or Illinois at home.
I don't know, man.
So that's my point.
Yeah.
So you
one
won
of those two,
one or two. You're not winning all four.
No.
So you're going to be bowl or ineligible for a bowl for the third consecutive year,
which just seems insane for Wisconsin, Nick.
And Luke Fickell, this is his fourth year with the Badgers.
I'll put it this way: Fickell is a good coach, though, man. It's a good coach.
Is he?
I would say I'll put it this way.
Is he a good coach at the Power 4 level?
I think if he goes back to what Wisconsin was built on, and that's a strong running game, because this spread stuff he's trying ain't working. It's just not working. He's got to recruit. I think, Nick, when you get away from what made you who you were, and it's still successful, you're going to have problems, i.e. Nebraska. You know what I'm saying? When you get away, and I think conference depends on it too, but throw that out of it. Throw that last statement out of it. No, doesn't matter. When you lose who you are, when you get away from who you are, what made you successful, not saying you don't make some changes and adapts here and there, but when you make an overhaul on what made you successful in the first place, you're in trouble, man.
How about this? And this is a conversation that we've had on this show before. I've had it with Austin on Old School, stuff like that, where Wisconsin recruiting is down historically, recruiting, especially in the States.
Well, I'm wondering, Nick, is that because of their lack of NIL, I wonder? Or potentially. You throw in the losing,
but here's this part. So I don't know if this is the 24/7 site. Either way, this comes from Badger of Honor, Wisconsin Badgers, a company that covers the Badgers. Zach Bellman put on Twitter a couple of days ago, November 5th, just 2 days ago. We asked several leaders of top Milwaukee area high school football programs to fill out an anonymous survey on their perceptions of recruiting efforts made under Luke Fickell's tenure.
Oh, boy.
10 out of the 13 respondents indicated that they disagree or strongly disagree that Luke Fickell has made in-state recruiting with Badger football a priority.
Oh, man.
All 10 described a non-existent relationship with the program.
That's an indictment.
So there you go. So there is, I mean, once again, those are from high school football coaches in the state of Wisconsin.
And Nick, with that being said, okay, there's been a lot of push. I wouldn't say push. There's been some disappointment, I would say, and some rumblings about Nebraska not recruiting enough Nebraska kids.
Sure.
However, though, because you got to do what fits in your system, However, though, no one can say that Nebraska has not made a concerted effort to get those coaches on campus,
especially in comparison to previous regimes.
Absolutely. So sometimes just because in your state doesn't mean every player or even your top players are going to fit your system as far as that goes.
Or that they deserve. There has to be, you can't just take Nebraska kids just because they're from the state of Nebraska.
Right. Absolutely.
You have to have a standard and you have to evaluate them whether or not they are from the state, or you have to, I would imagine that you evaluate, and this would be a fascinating question to ask some of the coaches of would you evaluate guys the same way, regardless of the state that they're from? Because if one thing that does not lie is the film, right? And so I wonder if you don't even worry about, I mean, you have to look at every single player, sure, obviously. But I wonder if when they go through their evaluation process, if they consider the fact of, okay, this guy is maybe lower ranked, but from the state of Texas, rather than higher ranked in the state of Montana.
And what comes into play, which, I mean, it's the truth. You got to look at the level of competition.
Absolutely.
Because the level of competition in some places, so you got one kid who may be killing it in one place, state A.
Yeah.
But the competition he's playing against is not very good. You know what I'm saying? You got player in state B to where he might be as highly ranked, but he's playing a lot better competition, and he's still he or she, as far as that goes, depending on what sport it is still shining. So I think that's a factor as well to consider there. But like I said, I've even had some that I've scratched my head at Nebraska not bringing in that are in our own backyard. I'm like, okay. But what helps me combat that is that they've done a great job compared to previous administrations, previous coaching staffs at making inroads and creating relationships and maintaining relationships with the coaches. And I've heard that from around the state from coaches out of their own mouths. It's like, hey, you know what? I don't expect them to take every kid that we got that we think is available or to think they can play there, but they have made a concerted effort in a genuine effort.
Yeah.
And we look at, one of the guys who did that is a radio family brother, my Husker brother, Kenny Wilhite. Kenny was on the phone daily for years with Nebraska high school coaches, and he still's got a great relationship with those high school coaches. Because granted, now your roster size only down to 105, so the days of seeing 25, 30 walk-on kids at Nebraska, those days are gone, not only here, but across the landscape of college sports because your roster size. But you still can have great relationships. You don't just go to a school and they got a player and they ain't seen you in 4 years. Because when we heard, even right down the street at Lincoln High, they had not seen a Nebraska coach in years, which was unacceptable. And whether Lincoln High or not, any school that's within you can throw a rock at from the stadium, you should have a relationship with those coaches.
I think it's also interesting because you have a world now in college athletics where sure there's a lot of how do I say it? In terms of class size and recruiting class size. I think you can use Nebraska football as a comparison. Like Nebraska football this season in 2026, in that class, it might be a little bit smaller. It might be a little bit less notable because they're going to heavily utilize the portal this offseason. Nebraska football is. They just will. However, in 2027, they are prioritizing this class. And there's a reason why a lot of these visitors, a lot of these commitments, a lot of these just notable names that Nebraska staff is bringing in to visit on game days are 2027 and 2028 guys, is because they identify a couple of those classes, especially the 27 class, as one that they are going to lean heavily on high school recruiting. You can be Nebraska in 2026 can be a little more selective with some guys of whether or not they want to take them or offer them or give them a committable offer. That is because they know a large group of their new additions going into the next season is going to be through the transfer portal rather than in 2027 when they lean on high school recruiting a little bit more.
I'm going to, and it's a great question, Thunder, not Collins, because I'm going to answer this for you, at least my opinion on it. He goes, hang on, AD, Lincoln Riley had to change for the Big Ten, and it's working out so far. Some can say, some can and some can't. Fickle is similar to a former coach we had who refused to change or maybe was able to do so. I agree with that as far as our former coach. I'm going to push back, though, brother, on Lincoln Riley. Lincoln Riley, you look at the quarterbacks he had in Oklahoma. Nick, I want you to answer this for me. In 2017, he had Baker Mayfield.
That's correct.
4,627 yards, okay? Heisman Trophy winner. Kyler Murray, 4,361 yards, Heisman Trophy winner. Jalen Hurts, need I say more, was there at Oklahoma, OU first, Alabama, then transferred to OU, 3,851, second-round draft pick. Spencer Rattler, first team All Big 12, threw for 3,000 yards. Caleb Williams took over midseason for Rattler, follows him to USC. He's produced 3 Heisman Trophy winners. 4 of his starting quarterbacks are to the NFL, and he was known to be that quarterback whisperer. And I'm brother, I respect you, Thunder, you my guy, but I'm going to push back. He really hasn't changed much of his system going to the Big Ten. He's put it because they still kind of play pass, run, pretty balanced attack.
I think that's what Thunder Not Collins is actually saying, though, is that they've won games.
Yeah, but
they've won games using it.
And Thunder, let me know if I'm misinterpreting your question, because it's hang on, Lincoln Riley had to change for the Big Ten, and it's working out so far.
Sure. He hasn't necessarily changed, though.
I don't think he's changed much. He's used that pretty much. You see their quarterback back there. He's pretty much doing the same things. He's doing the same things that those other quarterbacks were doing when Kyler Murray, the Jalen Hurts, and the rest of the Baker Mayfield.
Even Caleb Williams.
It's pretty much the same offense. But one thing he's kept just as a staple, he understands you have to have a running game.
Yeah.
You absolutely must.
Well, and another thing when it comes to the quarterbacks, a big part of it is how do your lines look, right? And as we transition into the Nebraska football conversation in the next couple of minutes, is that, at the end of the day, You got to build from within. And one area that USC and Lincoln Riley has had the last couple of years has also been some good perimeter threats, right? In addition to a quality quarterback, in addition to a serviceable running back or a group of running backs. But then you look at the perimeter this year, and it's Mekhi Lemon and it's Jacoby Lane. And yeah, those guys were shut down against Nebraska last Saturday. But if you take the entire sample size of the big picture here, those are two of the best receivers in the conference right now. So it eases the transition for Jaden Maeva. It eases the growing pains for Maeva as well. In years past, don't forget, Jordan Addison, remember that whole big story?
Yeah.
Jordan Addison was lured from Pittsburgh to USC for Caleb Williams. And so it's like, there's a lot of stories there. You're able to get more guys, more flashier players, better athletes maybe at USC than you are at Wisconsin, which to your point, to Luke Fickell's credit, why would you not go into your own backyard? Nebraska's recruited their backyard pretty well. Not Nebraska's backyard, Wisconsin's backyard, I'm saying. Bryce Benhart was obviously from Michigan and up in that area. Those Great Lakes regions or around that area, especially offensive line-wise, you can find a lot of good guys out there. And Nebraska's done so for the last couple of years, especially under Scott Frost.
There's a guy that will not be backing up anybody tomorrow, Nick, and that's TJ Lateef. And TJ Lateef is 16 of 19 for 261 yards so far, 1 touchdown, 2 of those rushing on his legs. Nick, speaking of his legs, that's going to be a game changer. But more legs that I think should depend on more than his is a heavy dosage of EJ to offset some of that pressure on TJ. If you're TJ Lateef, Nick, put yourself in his shoes right now. You're going back to the crib. You're going home to where you grew up, made a name for yourself. You're playing in the Taj Mahal, one of the Taj Mahals of college football. What's your mindset going into this game?
I think you just try to block out the noise. I think you control what you can control. I think that also when you look at Nebraska football with TJ Lateef, you have to figure out a way to essentially, welcome him to the league. Like, I think like there, you can't have training wheels on this guy. No, and I think Nebraska is certainly not in a spot to where they feel like they can coast through a game on Saturday or 2 weeks from now against Penn State, or I guess 3 weeks from now against Penn State, or the week after that against Iowa. Nebraska is certainly not in that spot. And so I think that ultimately Nebraska has to figure out a way to where everybody wants to say simplify it for TJ. I don't think so. I think that maybe you can make some adjustments to where he doesn't have to be thinking on the fly as much. Maybe not necessarily premeditated reads, but more so of like, okay, simple decisions that he can make in the moment that TJ Lateef is plenty capable of making it. I said at the start of this week, AD, we cannot go into this game acting like TJ Lateef is this incompetent football IQ player.
There's a reason why the kid was one of the top recruits in the country.
I think give him some credit and give Nebraska's quarterback room a little bit of credit to where it is not a situation. This is why you build depth, is so that it's not starter or bust. Sure. Are there going to be things that Dylan Raiola did that we didn't even recognize that maybe are flaring up when TJ Lateef plays? Maybe. Is it going to be some freshman mistakes or growing pains? Sure. But I think also they're on the same sentiment on the other side of the coin. You can sit there and go, yeah, you know what? Look at him from a dynamic capability. There might be some things with his legs that TJ can do that Dylan wasn't able to do.
Right.
Dana Holgerson might be able to open things up a little bit more with TJ Lateef, even though they said it was open last week when you got into the game. But there's some things that you could potentially do with his legs in the dynamic spot to where the defense has to honor not only Emmett Johnson, but also TJ Lateef. Give him the power to make decisions. You want to provide some confidence for the young man. Tell him that this is your offense, man. Like go do with it.
Nick, to your point, he brings some things that Dylan does not, or not as good at. Let's say is not as good at as the run part. TJ, of course, is not going to have the acumen that Dylan has as far as, the check downs and reading defense, because he's done it, which is simply because of he's done it more. There's more reps in real-time situation. That's why, Nick, in my opinion, you think about what TJ does bring with his legs. If USC does not do that twist, but they did, we can go if on a lot of plays. TJ is probably still running as we speak on that quarterback draw with the number one, their left defensive end from USC made the twist and met him right in the hole, because you look beyond that hole. I mean, it was nothing but daylight ahead of him. He brings that factor in. However, I think it's going to be crucial for TJ. That first series, there's going to be a lot of butterflies.
Yeah.
But as our good buddy Jeff Heinrichs always says, just make sure they fly in formation. He would not be human if there wasn't some butterflies out there. He's playing at home. But you talked about the noise, Nick, which I think is critical. There's going to be less noise there than there would be here. You know what I'm saying? As far as, your home, the tickets, and all the rest of that. Now, he's going to have a lot of family members out there as well. But you're going to look at a crowd size, maybe, in my guesstimation, I could be totally off. They probably won't have 25,000 people at that game.
Oh,
you think so?
I do.
How many do you think is going to be there? Maybe 30.
Ooh.
And if it is, it's going to be 90% Husker fans.
I think it's going to be a large conglomerate of Husker fans.
So you think about 50,000. And maybe I'm way off. I hope I'm way off. Text line, how many
think about that. So hold on. The capacity of the Rose Bowl is 89,000.
But you got to throw that out of there because those fans, UCLA fans, do not go to games.
We're talking about a fourth full.
Text line, let me know. Because, Nick, I would say 25 may have been a little low.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll make a retraction. That was a little low. Okay. I would say maybe 40. Do you think that's 40,000?
Maybe. Yeah.
You think more than that?
Okay, so hold on.
Text line, let us know.
Let's just do this. How about this? So they played Maryland there. There were 35,561 people at the Maryland versus UCLA game.
At Maryland or UCLA?
At UCLA.
At UCLA. Okay, 35.
So I would imagine
maybe a little more because they got
50. They have some buzz.
And you know what? They've been winning, and they also know they need this game to get it to a bowl.
It's also Nebraska. It's also Nebraska's name. I would say 50. That stadium will be over half full.
Over half full?
Yes.
I hope it is.
I hope so too.
I'm just not confident.
My goodness, that'd be so sad.
I'm hopeful. Even when I was driving around California, there's people, there was a UCLA alum at the school I was speaking at.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even know they were playing Nebraska.
There's a lot of
because there's so many other things to do.
Yeah, but I think there's a lot of Husker fans out in San Diego or in LA. I think there's a lot of Husker fans in LA and in California.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people are making the trip because, as you said in the first segment, AD, guess what? It's about to be 30 degrees here on Sunday. Hey, go to LA where it's nice and toasty.
That's right.
Go to LA where it's nice and toasty. So I think it'll be over half full.
There is more, man. Derek in the car says 40,000 Husker Nation. I was stationed in San Diego. First of all, thank you for your service, Derek. In the late 80s, and there were 3 Husker taverns in that city alone. You're exactly right. He goes, many more now. There's definitely many more now. Anthony, good morning. I'm aware of multiple groups of people who have tickets and were going and are not going to be able to. Oh, no. Are not going to be able to make it due to flight reductions, cancellations. Nick, that sucks.
That's tough.
Oh, Anthony, man. That is terrible. That's terrible. David Freehoff, what's up, GF? He goes, there will be 25,000 Nebraska fans. And I think you're right, man, because I'm telling you, DF, there were just packs. And that was in Burbank. So I can't imagine Burbank, LAX, Orange County, folks who may have flew in from maybe be driving up from San Diego, as Derek talked about there, and from various areas down in the valley, even Vegas. A lot of Husker fans in Vegas, a lot of Husker fans in Arizona. That's a short drive from AZ as well. So, and then of course the fans that are coming from Nebraska and surrounding areas as well. So, yeah, you know what, Nick, I think I'm more on board with about 50.
Okay,
more on board about 50 because with the majority of those being Nebraska fans as well.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of reminds me what Nebraska did to Notre Dame and made it a red out.
or USC last year.
Or USC last year,
Yeah.
absolutely. Folks, we'll talk some more Nebraska football when we come back. Because, Nick, I want to get your opinion on how important will special teams be tomorrow in a game to where you have a quarter. Again, I want to talk about our quarterback, TJ Lateef, as well. It's The Drive, 937 Ticket.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
If one of the things running through your mind as a business owner is the recurring worry of possible cyber attacks, you can let out a sigh of relief. Hamilton Business Technologies has you covered. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we offer real-time threat monitoring, advanced security protocols, and more to keep your data safe from harm. We care about the success of Nebraska businesses and communities like yours. Learn how we can help you at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
When the clock strikes 0 after every Nebraska football game, there's only one place to go for instant coverage. Tune in for the Husker After Party Postgame Show on 93.7 The Ticket for each game, win or lose. Call in with all your takes or text the show at 464-5685 and hear quotes from the players and coaches, too. It's the Husker After Party Postgame Show, sponsored by Anderson Ford and Vinny Kreekak of State Farm Insurance.
Mike, I've been thinking our house could really use a makeover. How about new siding?
I've been thinking the same thing. Have you heard of James Hardy?
Yes. Sarah down the street had Roofing Service Company install James Hardy siding on their home, and they love it.
Roofing Service Company does have great reviews.
They took her through the design process and made everything super easy.
Roofing Service Company offers expert design and installation. Couple that with James Hardy's durable products and variety of colors, you and your family will love your exterior remodel. Just visit roofingservicecompany.com. That's roofingservicecompany.com.
Hey, Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top-quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Schweizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schweizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at schweizo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Midwest Bank is hosting our annual Thanksgiving food drive, partnering with local Lincoln schools to provide Thanksgiving dinners to families in need. We hope to provide meals for more than 120 families in our community this year. You can help by dropping off a donation at either Midwest Bank location, 7001 Pioneers Boulevard or 2655 Jamie Lane. Any donation is greatly appreciated. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
Rise
Ryan, with all this red and all these people around, I'm still not seeing the tailgate.
Todd Spidell, former body shop owner, terrible driver.
We're getting close. Now, did you know with 3 locations in Lincoln and hundreds of years of combined technician experience, we can get Husker fans back on the road even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps? Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. All right! Most recommended! Eustace Body Shop!
Woohoo! Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Salt Mine City is your go-to brewery in the Haymarket for craft beers and great food. Enjoy a full menu of great items daily for lunch and dinner, like their Big Fatty 7-ounce hamburger or a Reuben sandwich served on Blackstone rye bread. And don't forget their beef or chicken nachos with guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos, and more. Wash it down with one of their 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager. Salt Mine City, now open 2 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 11 a.m. Friday through Sunday at 8th and R.
Now back to the drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert, sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
One lane. Come we swim. He's got this. Also, Nebraska volleyball high school is going on right now in the capital city. Nick, there's a lot of games going on. My nephews and about 6 of his friends, I was not home, of course, but my nephew and about 6 of his friends crashed at my place, I guess on Thursday. No, it would have been Wednesday night to watch Sumner play. They won on Thursday, but they play again today. He will not be able to make it because Sumner's in the playoffs 3 hours west of Sumner. So they will not be able to attend their high school. So I don't have the schedule in front of me.
I got you.
You got me, Nick? Thanks,
they
brother.
play at 11 a.m. today.
Who do they play?
Cambridge.
Very nice golf course in Cambridge, Nick.
Oh, is that so?
Yes, very nice. If you've played golf in Cambridge, let me know. Cambridge, Nebraska, down there in the Banana Belt's what they call it down there by Cook in Cambridge.
Yeah.
Nice
what else
course
is down there?
Golf.
Mule deer.
Good. What's that?
Mule deer.
What's that?
The deers, not the deers. The deer, excuse me. I did not mean to put an S on it. That hop.
Oh.
Have you not seen those?
I probably have, but I haven't paid much attention to
So
them.
the little whitetail deer,
Oh,
they
the
run.
whitetail.
No.
Oh.
The whitetail deer, they run.
Okay.
The mule deer, they kind of hop. They kind of hop.
So they got hops.
Sure. whatever works. Whatever works. But no, Sumner Eddyville Miller plays today, 11 a.m. against Cambridge. They play, if they win, they play the winner of Wynot and Dundee County Stratton tomorrow, 9 a.m. at the state championship game.
Derek in the car says mule deer are huge. Whitetails have good, Nick. Laugh aloud. Okay, I get you. Yeah, mule deer. I've probably seen them, just haven't really paid much attention to them. I know I see a lot at the farm though, man. I don't know if they're white. I just know they're big out there as far as that goes. And you know what? I'm going to answer this real quick because I feel right with you. You know, I lost it. Dang it. Old Dad. Yes.
Old Dad, yeah.
I'm getting tired of all the so-called experts saying we won't win another game. So we need to shut them all up and went out and give them all the finger.
Sounds like you're listening to the wrong experts, Old Dad 34.
Yeah. Dude, listen. Nebraska has the capability, Nick, to win each of these games. They really do, man. And like I said, and that's why you play the game. You know, that's why I'm excited for this. I'm excited to see what Latif can do. And not just Latif, just this team. We have one of the leading rushers in the country in that locker room. You know, I'm excited to see what Nebraska can do, man. And I'm just, Nick, by nature, as you know, and most of you listeners know, I do my best to be optimistic, but also realistic too.
Yeah.
Nebraska realistically has a chance to win all 3 of these games. It's not like they're playing freaking Ohio State and Georgia and whoever that's up there, Indiana, Nebraska has a chance to win these. Now, also, I'm realistic too. Nebraska can't be Nebraska's own biggest enemy in these games either. They can't do that. They've got to play disciplined. They've got to, again, wrap up in the open field, just the fundamentals. But Nebraska's capable of winning these next 3 games. Yeah. You figure UCLA team, again, and I said it a month ago, that's a very dangerous team. They've proven that in the record. Obviously, Indiana was a game where they got their tails whooped, but Indiana's done that pretty much to everybody they've played, with the exception of Iowa at Iowa, and, of course, the close game they had out in Eugene. But Nebraska has a chance to take care of business. You have a Penn State team that slugged it out early with an Ohio State, eventually got boat raced. So Nebraska can get that one. Iowa, nothing needs to be said about that. We know that game, they're going to be up for that. But first of all, you got to take care of business in Pasadena on tomorrow. Nick, with that being said, man, just a few things that Nebraska must do. First of all, you got to protect the football.
Protect it. I didn't even do anything. I just said protect it.
It's like that old Under Armour commercial. You must protect this house.
Protect it.
Protect the ball.
I was agreeing with you.
What you said, it was just so, protect it.
Protect it.
Got to protect the ball, man. Got to protect the ball, man. Got to have a relationship with the ball, man. That's what. Never mind. I'm not going that route.
Anthony Grant was walking on campus with the football in his hand the entire day. Then I saw him as he was walking on campus. Then he fumbled the next Saturday.
Yeah, can't do that.
I was like, wait a minute, there's a disconnect here. I thought that was supposed to help you hold on to the ball.
You're giving it away like Santa Claus
yeah. You get a football.
You get a ball. Protect the ball. And, Nick, this is something I think now, granted, I'm going to say this, to me, in my opinion, humble opinion, is the key to the game for Nebraska offensively. Feed the ball early and often to EJ. Make up, because it makes manageable third downs. Nick, that is one of the things to where Nebraska cannot get off system. And again, because I'm bringing this up, because you are getting him acclimated. Don't put TJ in a horrible position. Yeah. Regardless of who's playing quarterback, you don't want to be off system. And you're looking at 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11. Run the ball early and often. What say you?
Well, Dana said it earlier this week. We're a run-first team now. Everyone knows it. That's what he said, quote for quote. There was a little bit of disdain, but he also said it. And so, I mean, it just starts on first down, right? Nebraska's done really well running the ball on first down. If you look at it in the past couple of games against Minnesota, running it on first down, even against Minnesota, they were averaging over 4.5 yards per carry on first down run plays. That's keeping you on schedule or ahead of schedule most of the time. Then even against USC last week, Nebraska on first down averaged 5.6 yards per carry. They run it well on first down. Yes. They just have to keep that same mentality going 4 quarters of football and see what happens. I think this is a game where Nebraska, we're going to see the ground game play a factor. But, hey, man, I'm going to say it again. An easy way to get TJ Lateef comfortable, utilize your skill position threats. Utilize the Ja'Cory Barneys of the world. We're still waiting for Ja'Cory this season, whether it's been because of Ja'Cory unable to get open, right? Or Nebraska's staff not being able to scheme something up that gives Ja'Cory Barney an opportunity. We've been waiting for these guys for Ja'Cory specifically, to have his breakaway game, his big game this year. I hope that's this weekend against the Bruins.
Real quick before I hop into it, Anthony, I'm with you again on that one. That just got me blown away. What type of impact it will have on Nebraska fans' attendance that are flying in with all the reductions. So that is going to be interesting to see what happens there. Nick, also, I think going into this game in Pasadena, UCLA is coming off of a bye week. We're coming off a complete punch in the stomach of a game. And UCLA, they've found new life. You got Jerry Neuheisel, who's taken over the offense. They've been sharper since he's taken over the play calling. As far as that goes, they've been more aggressive. And the thing about Nico, he leads them both in passing and rushing as far as that goes. You control Nico, you control the game from a defensive perspective. You cannot let that guy get comfortable in the pocket. You must be a nuisance. You must be disruptive. And you must be physical and hit that man early and often. That's what Indiana did. They did not let him get in fact, the first play of the game when Indiana played UCLA was a pick six.
Exactly.
The defense, it was kind of bounced off the guy, but he picked it up, picked it off and took it to the house. And from that point on, Nico, they hassled him all afternoon long, 55-10 or whatever the heck that score was. They beat them. But Nebraska is going to have to pressure and make him uncomfortable, because you can't let him get comfortable. And Nick, I'll tell you what else, too, and I want to get your input on this. Because he is such a threat to run the ball as well. This is not something we haven't seen before. almost every quarterback we faced, with an exception of Northwestern, Stone, I believe his name is. Preston Stone was a huge threat on the legs. Now, Preston was manageable. The other guys that we had were major threats. Nico is going to be a major threat. How critical would it be for Nebraska's defense and linebackers to play discipline and assignment football against a quarterback like this?
Well, it's the same as every week, right? Do your job. Don't feel like you have to do extra. I just think that as much as I said on the offensive side of the ball, we hope to see Ja'Cory Barney eventually, burst onto the scene. We're still waiting for a couple of those guys on that defensive front to really assert themselves as well consistently, in addition to Williams Winery. And so I think it's just mostly just don't try to be Superman out there. Just do your job, fill your gap, do your role, and the rest will take care of itself. I said it last week against USC. I'll say it again this week against the Bruins. I hope that we get to see the dog in John Butler as a play caller come out, right? Like if you sense blood in the water, you sense a big opportunity to go make a play, go get to the quarterback. Not only I hope the guys need to execute it, but I hope the play is called, the opportunity is given for some of these players.
Absolutely. There's a song, Nick, by Tony Tone. It says, it never rains in Southern California. I hope it rains chaos and havoc in Pasadena on tomorrow night at 8:00. Nebraska's going to need that because you do not want Nico getting comfortable back there. And I think Nebraska's going to play with a chip on their shoulders. One thing about adversity, Nick, and I think this team has that as they're holding each other accountable. And I watched as Emmett was walking off the field, the number of guys that were around him. He wasn't by himself. Doesn't say that equate wins, but it does equate unity and walking together through adversity. So I'd like to see that tomorrow night. Folks, when we come back, we got the 80 attitude adjustment. As of right now, Vegas says Nebraska by 6.5. See what happens. 6.5.
By 6.5 or down underdog 6.5?
6.5. It says Nebraska by 6.5.
Okay, interesting.
But we know how that changes. We'll see what happens. We'll be back. It's The Drive.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
It's the holiday season. Time for work parties, friend get-togethers, and family gatherings, which means lots of eating. Maybe you think you've perfected your holiday meals, and maybe you have no idea where to even start. Let's fix that right now. No holiday party is complete without Führer's cheese spread. It goes well with any type of cracker, pretzels, apples, chili, vegetable, chips, and of course, it's perfect to pair with wine or beer. Holiday meals aren't complete until Führer's cheese spread is on the table. Find your own container at your nearest local grocery store today.
Rick Heyman here from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sartor Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at sartorheyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Midwest Bank is hosting our annual Thanksgiving food drive, partnering with local Lincoln schools to provide Thanksgiving dinners to families in need. We hope to provide meals for more than 120 families in our community this year. You can help by dropping off a donation at either Midwest Bank location, 7001 Pioneers Boulevard or 2655 Jamie Lane. Any donation is greatly appreciated. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
From the capital to castles, starting this December, fly nonstop from Lincoln to Orlando with service from Breeze Airways. That's right, nonstop flights to Orlando out of LNK are starting this December. You're now just a flight away from Disney World, Universal Studios, Legoland, and the Space Coast. Stretch out and relax on Breeze with complimentary family seating. Book your magical getaway now at LincolnAirport.com. LNK, make flying easy.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
This is your year, where your team takes it all the way. Win way more than bragging rights at Warhorse Casino, where your love of the game could put $1 million in your pocket. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with prizes all season long. Weekly cash prizes up to $1,000 cash, season-long leaderboards, and a chance to win $1 million. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Mike, I've been thinking our house could really use a makeover. How about new siding?
I've been thinking the same thing. Have you heard of James Hardy?
Yes. Sarah down the street had Roofing Service Company install James Hardy siding on their home, and they love it.
Roofing Service Company does have great reviews.
They took her through the design process and made everything super easy.
Roofing Service Company offers expert design and installation. Couple that with James Hardy's durable products and variety of colors, you and your family will love your exterior remodel. Just visit roofingservicecompany.com. That's roofingservicecompany.com.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Now back to the drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainer, sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we are back. Man, on this fabulous Friday, Nick, it's good to be home in the 402. And man, I just can't. Anthony sent your text messages. I'm just thinking how frustrated I am coming home.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, but my business is done, so it is what it is. I can't. They've had this plan, I'm sure, for months.
Yeah.
And so all you Husker fans that are out there that may not make it, man, my heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you. There's going to be some pissed off people, and rightfully so. Man, so on your way out there, travel safely. Thanks for riding with us, Nick. We'll give our obviously our predictions tomorrow.
Yes.
As far as that goes, and we are having pregame radio show that starts at 5:00,
5 p.m. Central Time.
5 p.m. And then Nick and Jay also will be post game. They'll be here until Sunday morning.
Yes, we will be.
Literally,
it's gonna be fun though.
Yes, they'll be here until Sunday morning. And Nick, announce our the next show.
Yeah, so on one-on-one with DP today, we're gonna be he's gonna be joined by Lance Harvell, Husker baseball assistant coach, and so Coach Harvell's in studio today. Obviously, it's a big season for Husker baseball this coming up year. So two back-to-back Big Ten champions. People forget.
Nick, what is when do they start practicing Nebraska baseball?
You're asking me a question. Just put me on the spot. I know when they start playing. I mean, so they do fall ball. Obviously, fall ball is a thing, and so you're putting me on the spot. No, fall ball is a thing, and so they have a fall ball schedule and stuff like that, and then they'll take some time off, and then January is usually when they start to ramp up.
So that is going to be on the next segment. Nick, as I was thinking about the 80 attitude adjustment and thinking about Marshawn Neyland, and there's also, I mean, like I said, he's no longer with us, which is unfortunate. 24 years old. And I was thinking about that even, like I said, this morning. Folks, here's the reality. Use your words to build somebody up this weekend, today. Do something. Do something. Show some kindness to somebody, either in person or online. One kind message. I mean, it could literally change somebody's day, man, because you have no idea what someone's going through. The smiles sometimes are a facade. So do something you possibly can just to encourage somebody, man. We live in a very, very stressed out world right now, Nick, for a lot of different reasons, man. So find a reason to offer someone some little bit of light, little hope. And it's just kindness. It's just kindness. And do it in real life. You know what I'm saying, Nick? See somebody, man, do it in real life. Treat them with kindness and respect. That doesn't cost us anything, but can pay it forward in ways we possibly can't imagine. Nick, it's good to be back, man.
Yes, sir.
Folks, have a great weekend. Have a safe weekend. Thanks for riding with us this morning. Stay tuned with DP 101.